Hello everybody, it's TMOG217. Welcome to a LEGO Ninjago set review. Time to look at set number 71754, Water Dragon. This set contains 737 pieces and released in August of 2021 and contains 5 minifigures based off of the LEGO Ninjago Seabound season. Let's take a look at the main build first. You have the Water Dragon itself. This is a beautiful dragon. It's probably one of my most favorite looking dragons, just because of how amazing it looks all around. Unfortunately, it does use the fabric wings, which is something I personally am not a fan of, especially with the play feature that is incorporated with this set. The play feature with this dragon is you're meant to flap the wings. So if you place your thumb right in this little groove right here and push down, the wings fly, or flap. This honestly is a sad excuse of a play feature, in my opinion, because it looks like it's limping, kind of flying, you know? Not full actual flying or flapping of the wings, which is unfortunate because that's something that you kind of expect with a dragon LEGO set, in my opinion. And I think that LEGO probably could have improved this play feature if they wanted to, but didn't. So there is a handful of stickers around the entirety of the build. On the side here in particular, you have about 3 stickers, as you guys can kind of see right there, moving the wings out of the way. And that continues on with the other side. I think they're pretty much the exact same stickers. The neck is posable. It has a ratchet joint at the base, so that kind of goes up and down like so. And then just has a ball joint at the joint right here, and then also at the actual head itself. And looking at the head, it's a combination of a print and a sticker right here which contains Nia's symbol, and then this is just a actual print. This looks amazing. This is actually pieces used with other dragons, like if you turn this upside down and pretend that all the pieces are removed, you can see that it's the makeup build for the green ninja dragon from the Evo line of sets, if that makes sense. But overall, just great dragon pieces. It can open up that much. I do have a little bit of concern with them using the droid arm pieces, with it breaking over time, but it's alright for the time being. You can get some nice little jaw positions in there with that. And the feet, they are connected via a ratchet joint, so that moves like that. And the individual toes can move as well, because they're connected to a lightsaber bar piece. And the foot itself is attached to a ball joint. So you just gotta mess around with the feet to kind of get in the position you want. The hind legs also use the ratchet joint technique, however it is a slightly different makeup for the build, as it uses the scuba diver flipper pieces in a aqua blue, I assume is the color name. But it's a fairly similar build to the front legs. Now, at the back end, you got the actual tail, and it uses more of those flipper pieces, and that just looks amazing. You can essentially just whip the tail around like so. You can even get a little bit of a little action right there. This kind of reminds me of the same technique that was used with the Jungle Dragon, which is a great build as well. So, nothing really much else to it with this dragon. Unfortunately, there's no way you can really attach any minifigures to this dragon so that you can get it to ride it. So that's a little disappointing, because normally dragons you can get this to ride. But then again, in the show, this dragon is actually Nia transformed into a dragon. So kind of doesn't make sense how Nia, the minifigure, could fit riding onto the dragon if they're both one and the same. Anyway, let's have a look at what else this set includes. So one of the smaller side builds is Zane's little diver submarine vehicle build. This uses the cockpit piece that was introduced with the Legacy wave of Ninjago sets, which is dual molded. Really like that. There are some stickers on either side to give the sub some detail. I do like the use of the pole pieces, the skiing pole pieces. Those are really cool looking. This a little thing I've done for myself is, if you're trying to fit the minifigure in, you're going to have to take off the flippers. The flippers kind of fit underneath here quite nicely and out of the way. And the same thing goes for weapon storage. You can kind of shove the katana and the blaster in there as well, but you can fit Zane in there. quite nicely on his own. No control panel of sorts, unfortunately, but that's fine. Removing the figure and the weapons that I've shoved in there, you can see a better look at how the makeup of that build looks for the interior. And the only play feature I guess this thing really has is the propeller at the back using the Spinjitzu spinner crown piece that's been used since 2012. Really cool thing. Anyway, the final side build is a shrine of sorts for the Wave Amulet. This is a nice little display build for the Wave Amulet. The Wave Amulet itself came in pretty much every single set of Seabound, but it is the same mold as the Storm Amulet, except it's got blue glitter things molded into the mold itself rather than just being a translucent purple. And it just fits on here using the clip piece right there. And overall, really cool stand. Nothing really much to it. Anyway, let's have a look at the minifigures included in this set. Taking a look at two of the minifigures included in this set, we have on the left Kalmar. This figure is not exclusive to the set, however this is probably the cheapest way you can get your hands on him, as he comes in a total of all three of the larger sets of Seabound. He's basically the main villain for Ninjago for this season. The tentacle pieces are a hard plastic, unfortunately. I kind of would have preferred a rubber piece, but I guess hard plastic works as well. Same thing goes for the molded head, and his weapon is a trident staff of sorts. Interesting, I guess. He does have some back torso printing, and he does have some printing on the front of the tentacles right there. Overall cool figure. Then on the right we have Zane in his scuba outfit. This is the cheapest way to get your hands on Scuba Zane, as he comes in the Hydro Bounty set. And he has a nice little weapon right there, a blaster of sorts. He does have a katana in the holder there. Now if we remove the flippers and such, we can have a look at the printing underneath. So you can see the front torso printing a little bit better, and as well as the back torso print. The facial expression is nothing unique, as we've gotten it for quite a few years now, but that's alright. One thing I do want to point out is the little scuba gear is actually two pieces, a rubber piece that connects at the hips and at the minifigure head, and then the actual mask itself, which is a dual molded piece, can kind of sit on top of the mask itself to give it more of that scuba diver look to it, if that makes sense. So, pretty cool designing on the LEGO team for that. Yeah, not much else to say about these two figures. Let's have a look at the next two. For the next two figures, on the right we have a Murray Guard. You do get two of these in this set. However, the only difference is the weapons they're holding. As you can see right here, it's just different styled weapons, and these figures come in practically almost all, I think all of the Seabound Ninjago sets that were released for this wave, so they're pretty common. They're like the army builder figure for this wave. And then on the left we have NRG Nia. She comes in this set as well as the Temple of the Endless Sea. However, this is the cheapest way you can get your hands on this figure. She does have quite a lot of attachments to her to make up her minifigure, which make her look really cool, if I'm being honest. Let's remove those attachments so that we can have a better look at that minifigure. Alright, now that we got all the attachments removed, we can actually have a better look at this minifigure. I like the translucent arm. I wish LEGO would use a lot more sets or minifigures that included translucent pieces. You have Nia's symbol on the back there. Just overall, it looks like Nia's made up of water, which is great because in the show, she actually turns into water. I like that dual molded hairpiece that was introduced with the Legacy set of Ninjago. This is just a different coloration, a translucent aqua blue with some glitter included into it, which is really cool. There is no double-sided facial expression, however, removing the hairpiece does show more of that facial print detailing. This figure also, like you can see with the attachments right here, that's what they look like individually, so she does have that aqua or light blue ninja mask, and she does have some of those power burst pieces, so we just simply press on that to fire it off. Although, however, I recommend against that because I've noticed over time the more you do that, it does crack the arms, so maybe just use it for display purposes. And then the big wave piece she stands on was first introduced with Hidden Side, and this is just an exclusive coloration that comes with both sets that Nia comes in. So, pretty cool piece, and it just connects at the bottom there with 2 studs for Nia to stand on, and it just sits on a jumper or a singular stud piece or something like that, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, not much else to say about these figures, so let's have a look at what else is included in this set. Taking a quick look at the instructions that were included with the set, you got the box art along with the QR code if you want to build the set digitally, and that's advertised at the front, but it splits it off into doing the smaller builds first, and then you get to building the dragon. And then flipping all the way to the back, it shows off the poor excuse of a play feature for the dragon, as well as advertisements for the other Ninjago Seabound sets. And then you just have a parts listing on both sides of the page, and then a win at the back. In terms of extra parts, this is what I got in my copy of the set. Overall, this is an okay set. Like, definitely has an amazing figure selection. I definitely recommend picking this up if you want a great, amazing dragon display piece. The playability of this dragon is pretty lacking. Again, this feels more like an amazing display piece than something that you can actually play with. The wing play feature is a poor excuse for a play feature, if you ask me. You do get, again, great selection of figures. You get a nice little submarine, which is an exclusive build just to this set. You get the collectible weapon of the Storm Amulet. Overall, great part usage, I'd say. With this set, yeah, I don't know. My main issue is just fixing those wings with the play feature. That would be my only major thing I would fix with this set. But yeah. Those are more or less my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this review, consider leaving a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that bell notification. It'd be very much appreciated. Check out the social media links in the description below, and yeah, again, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a future video. Till then, see you later. Bye.